a guaranteed spot at a top university before I even took the SATs. However, Haley suddenly struck and slandered me. She accused me of impersonating her. Crying, she pitifully showed photos of my villa, including the pool, the private theater, and my dad's collection of sports cars in the garage. She even produced a photo of herself standing next to my dad to make her lies more convincing. The school turned on me when the photos were released. I became the poor girl who pretended to be a tycoon's daughter, and my guaranteed university admission was revoked. At first, I had wanted to call Dad to clear my name, but he had to undergo urgent surgery for a heart attack. To avoid further stressing him out, I kept the happenings at school a secret. Thankfully, Dad's surgery was a success. At the same time, I had received an offer from a prestigious school abroad, where I met my now husband, Thomas Siegel. After Thomas and I were married, we went back to the country, only for me to discover that Haley hadn't stopped her charade. In my absence, she had not only continued pretending to be me, but had also taken over my house, this very villa. I had wanted to reveal the real owner of the villa, the Siegel family, but Haley had already lunged at me and slapped me in the face. Emma Larkin, you owed me this from 10 years ago. I'm settling the score now. Never had I thought Haley would lay a hand on me. Caught off guard, I stumbled and fell. My cheek was burning red and swollen. I was utterly humiliated. How dare you hit me? I growled. What's to stop me? Back in school, you impersonated me, saying you were the rich daughter of a tycoon. Now you're spreading rumors that my husband doesn't own this villa. You're asking for trouble. Haley was seething with rage. Her face was twisted as she stormed up to me. Gritting her teeth, she threatened me. Do you have any idea who my husband is? He's Joel Baumer, the CEO of Novolux Group. What makes you think you have the right to question him? At her words, a few of her lackeys sneered at me with disdain. Did you hear that? Haley's husband is Joel Baumer, the CEO of Novolux Group. That company is worth billions. Only a rich girl like Haley could marry into such a powerful family. Not some pathetic liar like you, Emma. Emma, you shameless fibber. You impersonated Haley in school, and you're now spreading lies about Haley at her wedding. Apologize to Haley right now for looking down on her, or don't blame us for getting rough with you. Don't waste time with this lowlife. Emma, you've crossed the future wife of the Novolux Group CEO. Girls, let's teach her a lesson for Haley. With that, they charged at me. They yanked my hair and slapped me across the face. The sting from the slap was immediate. I was stunned, but they weren't done. They shoved me to the ground. They cursed me, kicked me, and tore at my clothes and bag. Pain coursed through my body and my rage boiled over. I shouted, "Stop! This villa is mine! Get out!" Taken aback, they paused for a moment before bursting into laughter. Their voices dripped with mockery. Looks like Ms. Vane is acting up again. This time, she's not pretending to be a rich girl, but she's claiming to own the villa. Ha 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 ha. It's ridiculous. How can someone be so shameless? She's a compulsive liar. She's spitting out such ridiculous nonsense. Haley's face twisted with even more disdain. You really don't know when to call it quits, do you? I was being kind to you in high school when I ignored your attempts to assume my identity. Now you're here to ruin my wedding. I won't play nice if you upset me today. She lunged at me. Her sharp nails raked across my face and body, leaving cuts that soon began to bleed. The group yanked off my jewelry and smashed it on the ground before ripping my clothes apart. In no time, my clothes were in tatters. I was almost fully exposed. Trembling with fury, I pulled out my phone to call the police, but Haley kicked it out of my hand. I said through clenched teeth, "Enough. This villa is mine. If you don't believe me, get the butler to bring the property deed." They all froze for a moment. Just then, a car could be heard outside and someone shouted, "Haley, the butler is here." Haley's face changed, and I let out a sigh of relief.